Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today is our May challenge, and for this one I decided to change things up a little bit. But before we get into that, this is the sketch that we're going to be using, which is Retro Cast or Case, and it's their sketch number 45. Now it's really simple, but I'm going to let you know how how it inspired me. But first, I want to go through the collection. So 49th and Market, as a lot of collections do, they have their 6x8 collection of paper. And so I'm just going to go through real quick. One of them I've already cut up because I'm using it on the cards for today. But I wanted to go through and just kind of show you the fronts and backs of each of the items that we have in this collection. So with these papers, you could I could technically have taken that other side and use it for the base, add a sentiment, and it would have been like exactly what the sketch is showing. But I wanted to use elements from this collection that I have. I bought the frames. I had some tags, not tags. They're almost like I'm showing you the rub-ons right there, but they have uh, cards and envelopes in them. It's a not an ephemera piece, but it's something like that. And these rub-ons that I got showing you here. So before we get started layering and stuff, I wanted to put some of these rub-ons down on the base paper because it's going to kind of peek out from the frames. Okay, so you'll be able to kind of see it around the card. And these papers, the 6x8, if you cut them at 4 inches and then make the length instead of 6, you make it 5 1/4. You could technically put a mat on it and have it fit the front of your A2 size card. I want to say for these, I didn't add a base. I'm just using the cardstock as our mat, basically. And these rub-ons are so easy to put down. Of course, I sped up the video, so of course it looks like my hand is going like 20 miles a minute. But it's just, you just put a little bit of pressure. If you don't have the bone folder that they include with it, you can just use your regular bone folder that you use to fold your cards and stuff like that. You just need a little bit of pressure. It doesn't take much to rub it on. And what I do is I start lifting it up, and if I see any pieces that are not laying correctly, then I just lay it back down and rub a little bit harder. So for this one, I've already stamped the happy birthday to you, and then I'm going to take rub-ons from another sheet and put it right beneath the happy birthday sentiment. And we're going to rub that on. And these rub-ons, they're so pretty, and they add so much dimension that, I mean, you're not even really doing much. That's why I love them. All right. And then anything that might be hanging over, I just either fold it or try and tear it off so that way it's done. And then I was going to get another piece, I think, to put up at the top. Yeah, I do. I find one on here that I can use. So I just cut out a little section and then put it up at the top. And I think with cutting it, I can put a little bit over here. And then the other piece I'm going to put on the other side. Yes. And then, sorry, I went off camera there. Just trying to make sure it lays where I want it. And then that's what it looks like off. Okay, so now we're going to build up our card, okay? So on the A2 front of the card, we're going to put down our card base, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to put the frame on this version of the card straight down. So you can see the flowers are kind of peeking out on the edges. And then when I put this piece down, I'm going to use foam tape to give it a little bit of dimension. And since this is a little bit smaller than the frame, you're going to see some of the flowers peeking out from underneath. All right, and I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the foam. That way, if I lay it down and I don't like where it's at, I can pick it up and move it around. And then we're going to grab a few of the sequins that I have on my desk and just kind of lay them. I'm going to put one kind of underneath, kind of peeking out, and then a few on top. Okay. And I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to sequins and gems, I can lose my mind. So I could definitely go, you know, a little bit on the overdo it side. But on this one, I did just 5. And, which I surprised myself. Okay, so on this one, I did it the reverse. So the center sentiment is down, and then the frame is popped up on foam. And to add a little bit of something to the card, we're going to do some splatters. Now, I tend to do a lot of splatters on my layouts that I do, and I very rarely do it on my cards, but this particular collection and 49 and Market, I just felt like it was calling for it. So I'm just going to grab my tool here and hit it along the spray bottle, the little sprayer, to get my splatters. And on this one, I think I just used the blue. Yeah, just a little bit of the blue. And it gives it just a little bit of interest, a little bit of shine. All right, and there you have it. I'm just wiping up real quick. I don't want too much of the splatters to go on all over the back of the card and stuff. Trying to keep my area a little neat. So we have that, and then we have that version. Super simple. And I just got that from that sketch that we have in the upper right hand corner. So you can, there's so much you can do with this, okay? So I just want to say thank you guys for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And if you have any questions or if you have comments, feel free to leave them down below. I definitely love reading your comments and responding with you guys. So thank you for that. And then this weekend is International Scrapbooking. I think it's International Scrapbooking Day. So enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys with our next video, which is next Friday. Thank you, and have a great day.